Okay, I made an announcement. They can join your stream just by clicking your Twitch stream. Should take them to yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it. All right, who are we still waiting on? We got 6 people in the lobby.
I just joined your Twitch, and the first thing I see it's an ad from another game. That's not nice. That's not nice.
Hey, it's good to get those pre-rolls out early. All right. Enjoy your next 30 minutes ad free on me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We got Raptor here. We got Nazgul, Zombie, Barty. Who else are we missing from this first bracket? Oh, some of the China server players, yeah.
Yeah, I just messaged Ryan. I told them they can join already.
Gotcha.
So we are waiting for them.
Okay, no worries, no worries. On your screen, I could see like something in the top right. I don't know.
Oh, it's you. That's you. That's just.
Gotcha. No, I was just double checking, making sure we're all good here.
Yeah, let me do like this. Oh wow. Let me do this for a second.
No, you're good. Perfect. All right. We're loading in. We're dropping in, boys. Here we go. Here is today's bracket. Got a total of 8 matches for this session. A couple hours later, we'll have another 8 matches. Some insane players. We got a couple players from the China server you guys might not be familiar with, but I've played them these last couple weeks and they are not joking around. They mean business. They're all about speed, all about the LDs, all about the meta picks. So today's going to be a great session. Are still waiting on a couple players to join up this lobby. I do want to run a quick prediction on Twitch. Who do you guys think is going to win today's session? Now you can only see this one bracket, so we'll base the prediction off of just these players that you see right now on the screen. Let me know, I'm curious. Also, Jojo, what's going on? Garnell, hey, what's going on, buddy? Don't know why you're logged in this. That's okay. Machine, welcome. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for spending it with us. We appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's get that prediction rolling. Actually, these are all the players. Wait, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just for match 1, for set 1. Well, actually, we are not doing the predictions because I cannot type these China server players' name into the prediction options. So just let me know in chat. Can I predict my opponent? Raptor, no, you cannot predict your opponent, buddy. I feel like you're going to do pretty solid as well. Like I said, all of these players are like probably the strongest in the server. I know we're missing a couple, but it's going to be a great tournament. There's going to be lots of action, lots of different gameplay styles as well. We've got turn 1 players, turn 2 players, snipe players, control players, high effect resistance players. We're going to get kind of the best of both worlds on every side, every focus. And then in the end, we're going to learn which play style kind of dominates them all. So very exciting. Ad break ended. Welcome, first time chatter 006. I think maybe you just gave me a follow. I appreciate that, buddy. Still got a couple minutes before we start everything. And no one has told me. Who do you guys think is gonna win today? I don't really want to give any of my bias yet, but I feel like the names on the street, we got a lot of Raptor fans here. We've got a lot of Grip fans. Shoot, some Crit fans. I feel like there's going to be quite a few underdogs as well. Just because, I mean, Theme Arena is not really released quite yet, too. And then also, this is a best of one today. So tomorrow, day 2, we're going to have a best of 3. But with best of 1 matches, really anything can happen. You're not familiar with the opponent's pick. Maybe they steal some of your picks. Anyone can be the winner today. Riku, what's going on? Grip OP? Yeah, I agree. V, good morning. Chinese number 3 is OP. I agree, Renga. Well, actually, the player that Grip is facing has to be one of the strongest Chinese players that I've battled. I know I haven't battled all these guys, but that dude has every single LD5 in the game, I swear to you. I swear to you. I only know like 4 people in this round, so my vote goes for Grip. Yeah, what's going on, Steve? Like I said, a lot of Grip fans. Well deserved, of course, because he's very fast, has great runes. He's a smart player as well, so totally get it. Fowler, first time chatter. Hello, good morning. No, I meant tomorrow. Yeah, there's gonna be matches tomorrow. So today we're gonna have 2 sets of matches. They're going to be 8 matches each, right? We've got a total of 32 players. So 8 matches, a couple hours down the road, we're going to do 8 more matches. We're going to take breaks after like 4 matches, just for the players to maybe get some water, go to the bathroom. Also give you guys some rewards, some goodies too, because we appreciate your time. And then tomorrow is going to be that best of 3. So that will be between 16 players, and depending on whether or not you're winning, you might have to play a couple matches that day, but it's going to be very exciting. Light Ymir, what's going on? Go get him, Raptor. Yeah, some Raptor fans as well. I really feel like I've seen Grip and Raptor in the world chat so far. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of underdogs. A lot of people that we're not familiar with, just because, maybe they don't chat in Discord or in-game chat. A lot of strong guys. Vega, what's happening? Twitchy finally streaming. Yeah, bro. You turned into the right time. We're doing our RTA tournament, the Theme Arena tournament. And then real quick, for all you lovely people, maybe you haven't checked out what Theme Arena is like, but there's a drafting phase, okay? You can pick 6 picks. And then there's a ban once all those picks are done. Now, typically in other real-time arena games, there's only 5 picks, but in Element Fission, there's a 6th pick because you can actually substitute a hero out. Now, that substituted hero cannot be picked as your leader skill, so that's a little thing they just added recently to balance it. I feel like that was a great change, but the 6 picks really changes everything up. Because, I don't know about you guys, but maybe you make that 6th pick a reviver, all your heroes are dead, bring that reviver back in, he revives everybody, the game has completely changed. So, like I said, there's a lot of theory crafting, a lot of intellect going into this drafting phase, and then of course after the drafting banning phase, there's going to be the actual battle. So, I'm excited. Let's watch. Who should I support? There's gonna be a lot of strong players. I mean, I'm gonna support my guildies. I don't want to be too biased. I'm gonna support everyone here, of course, but I do want to shout out my guildies. Good morning, Drazil. And thank you guys for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Barty, Zero. See, Zero's another really strong player too. V, of course, is too. I mean, all you guys are gonna be super strong. I think what today's session is going to come down to is if you put the practice in, because there are some effects in this current theme, like the night and day effect, that can change the battle. If you're not familiar with it, you're going to be totally caught off guard. If you are familiar with it, you're going to be able to use that to your advantage. in Battle Phoenix. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, guys, it's 1:55. Kid X, what are you thinking, man? We starting soon? Are we still waiting?
People already started to join in the lobby, so
Okay.
it's gonna be fine. You can see
Alright.
it.
Yep. I'm in the lobby as well. I'm not seeing the.
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
can't see the participants. No.
No, I see Barty. Wait, Barty, are you in here, brother? You were first up, so we're gonna want to get you in here. Haven't even played any Theme Arena yet. All right, Barty, don't say that. You're literally first up. You can't say haven't even played any Theme Arena, bro. Yes, you have. Oh, your Theme Arena will be later. All right, okay, whatever. I guess we just don't go by this bracket order. Okay.
He's first though. He's in the lobby. I see him. He's the last one.
All right. Well, newsflash, Barty, you are first, my man. You're gonna have to get prepped. Maybe you know, hop out of here, do a practice battle, learn what's going on here. Because there's no way you haven't tested this game mode out and you joined the tournament. I cannot believe it. Hope you guys, anybody in here voting for Barty, you're giving away your points to me. Why don't I participate, Vega? Because honestly, I'd rather cast. I feel like this is going to be way more enjoyable for me. I'd love to play in future tournaments, but just for today, that's what we're doing. And shout out Kid X, yeah. He's been working overtime for sure. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to the developers. They've all been working extremely hard to get this ready for you guys. And we do have a 10-minute timer at the top right of the screen as well, just because there's going to be a 10-minute window. If you don't join in that window, you are going to be disqualified. And the winner, of course, is going to move on to the next match. But yeah, do you guys have any questions about this game mode? Thank you for the GG. Honestly, Vega, I haven't streamed in a little bit. I don't know if all my notifications and stuff are quite accurate right now, but appreciate that, GG. But also, real quick recap. Like I said, there's a theme arena effect day and nighttime. During the daytime, there's going to be an effect accuracy buff. And during the nighttime, there's going to be a damage buff. And this buff does increase the longer the battle goes. So eventually, if we do go into like a both turn 2 player match where it's going to be like 30 minutes, someone has to win, okay? There's not going to be a draw, or there shouldn't be a draw. Hey, well, we appreciate you being here, Vega. Ringa, no YouTube stream. When I was on Restream, the quality was super low, so I'm just gonna upload today's VOD or today's replays. I'll probably edit it a little bit and then throw it right on YouTube for anybody that can't stay for the entire time. Totally fine. You will not miss anything because it will be on YouTube. But also, what are you guys doing today? Any plans for Valentine's Day? You gonna chill out, do some gaming, maybe go out to dinner, see a movie? I know my wife is looking forward to me finishing all this up. I'm sure best of ones probably won't be spending too much time today, but we do have 2 sessions going, so there's gonna be at least, like, if I had to guess, 8 more hours of these matches. Of course, we'll be taking a big break in between, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. Now, you guys kept saying you were voting for Raptor and Grip. I gotta say, there's a couple players you guys should be watching out for. There is a couple players. I'm gonna shout out my boy V, shout out my boy Barty. Also shout out my honestly, there's a lot of good guys in here. Top, we got Kitchy, we got Kitchen. Right, is Kitchen playing? I think Kitchen might be playing. If he's not, give him a quick little shout out. Then we got Arbiter, we got Crit. Crit's another strong contestant as well. Just Nix, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. We got one minute, all right? 1 minute before we start that 10-minute countdown. And this will be between Barty and let me see if I could pronounce this name. I think it is Hwangama. Hwangama. I'm not sure if I played Hwangama, but like I said earlier, these China server players are next level. They're on something. They figured out the meta for sure. And I feel like they're fans of speed. A lot of these guys come from like Summoner's War or other gacha games where speed is just such a monster stat. But at least in Element Fission, we have a couple gear sets that can kind of counteract that speed meta that typically becomes a thing. Where is voting? Well, I was gonna put a prediction, Boogie, but I can't actually type these China players' names. All right, the 10 minutes is starting now, by the way. So, Barty, get in here, bro. Start looking for your match. Good luck to you guys. Like I said, this can be anyone's game today because it is a best of one. You have no idea what your opponent is gonna play. And here we go. So first pick does go to Barty. This is huge. He's gonna go ahead and grab that light nurse. Always a good first pick, making sure you're grabbing your strongest LD5. The other player goes for the Fire Twin for the speed lead. 33% is massive, as well as the Light Music Queen to shut down any passive ability, as well as silence you and give your team an action boost. The Barty looks like he's going to be tanking down with the Dark Monk, the Dark Merc Mommy. I like it, but he's going to have to bring at least 2 answers for that Light Music Queen, or he's going to have to ban that Light Music Queen because she's just so detrimental to his passive heavy team composition right now. The other player also picks up the Tree Surgeon for some self-immunity. Maybe it's on a damage build, you don't really know. Barty picking up another turn 2 damage dealer to counter the AoEs that this player is going to be bringing into the action. Dark Sorcerer is a huge pick, but it does look like he's going to be pivoting to the Dark Clockwork. So you got a little snipe action. I told you guys earlier, these China server players love speed, and guess what is also good with speed comps? Dark Clockwork, because he scales with speed and can hit an insane amount of damage. He follows up that pickup with the Fire Surgeon to counter these passives that Barty has going on. Now, if I'm Barty, I'm looking for some cleanse. I'm looking for some immunity to finish out my draft. Let's see what he's going to play. Now, earlier he said he has never played Theme Arena before. You know, maybe that's his lucky. Maybe that's going to pull through for him, but maybe it won't. He does finish his draft with the Dark Music Queen. That's a nice speed lead there. And the Light Maid. So, as you guys can see, a lot of LD5s we're going to be seeing today. I mean, strong picks on both sides of things, or both sides of these players. Let's see what he finished his draft out. Looking like another bruiser damage dealer to maybe counter some of the control that's going to be laid down by Barty. Now, if I'm Barty, I'm probably banning that Music Queen out. Yes, he does. And then the other player bans out the Light Nurse. So this is going to be a good one. Maybe it's going to be a long one. I mean, there's some sustainability on Barty's side. Not a lot of sustainability on the other player's side. Now, I think that is Hwangama, but I do want to apologize if I mispronounce your name. So it does look like Barty is going to be substituting out his Dark Music Queen. That means he cannot give himself the 24% speed lead. Ooh, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So turn 1 has to be going to this Dark Clockwork, who is going to be sniping someone. Has to snipe someone. He doesn't have any buffs, but 40,000 damage. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. We're going to be seeing a lot of Dark Clockworks today, guys. He is a detrimental pick for the Snipe playstyle, the speed playstyle. And then he does get the Oblivion down on that Dark Music Queen. He also sets up the defense break on the Dark Monk. Maybe he's going to go for the cleanse because, I mean, if I'm Barty, I'm thinking I'm going to have to cleanse that defense break. Otherwise, someone is going to get sniped right away. And that Dark Clockwork cycles his skills so well. This is ridiculous. He gives himself a speed buff. He scales with speed. Someone ban that Dark Clockwork. Get him out here. It is not looking too good for Barty right now because that Oblivion is totally negating the Dark Merc Mommy's passive ability. She's not proccing her shield. She's not countering. And then the Clockwork is just going to be able to finish him off. Now, you know, there's still a chance. The Dark Sorcerer is still in stealth. Maybe we set up a defense break on Fire Twin, the Reviver. We're able to snipe him, or we're able to kill that Dark Clockwork, but something's got to happen. Otherwise, this battle is already lost. Okay, he misses the crit. So guys, that Dark Clockwork is not 100% crit, but he still gets that stun because that passive is just crazy. Higher chance to stun based off of your speed, and he's just going to keep working down that stun target. He sets up the defense break as well with the Fire Twin Blade. I'm just not sure what we do here, but maybe he goes for a kill. Maybe he gets a lucky stun with that basic ability. Okay, he goes for the kill on the Dark Clockwork. There's a chance, maybe. There is still maybe a chance, guys. You do not count Barty. All right, now we're getting defense broken on both of our targets. We've got Oblivion applied on both of our targets. This is not looking good for Barty. And then, oh my gosh, like I said earlier, that Tree Surgeon is probably built on a damage build, and I was not lying. 16k crit on a defense breaker. Holy cow. All right. These China players are next level, guys. That was insane. I mean, that wasn't a long match by any means. I feel like, you know, on Barty's side, maybe you could have used a little bit more utility, another support, but it was a great fight for both players, and we move on to the next match. GG, guys, GG. 3-star over LD5 confirmed. Yeah, Renga. The Dark Clock is insane. And thank you guys so much for the follow. So our next players are going to be Crit and Keeb. Keeb is also from the China server, if I am correct. Dark Sorcerer is my only LD5. I mean, he's a great one to have. If I had to do a tier list, I'd put him up in like SS. He counters so much of the strong monsters or the strong meta that goes on right now. And then also putting him in that cloak set so he can't get sniped right away is just very nice. So yeah, GG guys, GG guys. What did you so yeah, it is not going to be a best of 3 today. The best of 3s are going to be for tomorrow. So like I said, anything can happen right now. That's, you know, best of 1, and you have no idea what the player's going to draft. You have no idea what their style is like. It's kind of why I feel like today is going to be a bit fun. Dead so fast. Nah, don't worry, Barty. You know, you said you didn't play Theme Arena, so that's totally fine. And, you know, thank you so much for joining up today. I just want to say thank you to all the players that joined up for this tournament. Without you guys, this event wouldn't be happening. So we really do appreciate you guys working with everybody's time. I know it's difficult because we have people, you know, from all throughout the world. So the 10-minute timer has started. We're waiting for Crit and Keeb to get in here. Both really strong players. I'm curious, guys, who do you think is going to win? I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Crit is if you are playing on the global server. But Keeb, he's kind of an underdog. He's an unknown. I played him a couple times. He's got quite a few LD5s. He's got a great playstyle as well. Good runes, so I feel like this match could be anybody's. Especially being the best of 1. What time is it for me, Renga? Dude, it's 2 a.m. I went to bed super early yesterday just to get prepared for this. And guys, thank you so much for the follows. I really do appreciate you guys being here. And then also, if you aren't able to stay for all the matches, go to YouTube. We'll be uploading everything there too. So don't you worry. Wait, Barty, did you use your 5 monsters? I pulled Dark Specialist as my first Twilight Lightning. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Dark Specialist is one of my favorite LD5s. He's strong too. In PvP, PvE, Team Arena. He's excuse me, he's definitely top tier. Thank you for the follow, Naz. Appreciate you. So, all right, we are waiting for Crit. We've got 8 minutes left. Crit, come on, man, join up. I really want this to be a great match. We got Keeben here. Please, Crit. What time is it for you guys, by the way? I know I said it was 2 a.m. here, but you know, you guys are probably from everywhere. Maybe afternoon, maybe evening. Feels super good. Yeah, he's a huge pull. Yosh. 5 a.m. Okay, we got 9 p.m., 5 a.m., 1 p.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m. Wow, you guys are from everywhere. Also, hey, what's going on, Doggin? Appreciate you joining up. You should have joined the tournament, man. Like, you're a super strong player. Maybe it just didn't work out for your schedule, though. Yeah, you guys are from everywhere. Appreciate y'all being here on Valentine's Day. You're working, that makes sense. 5 p.m. for you, Hideous. Yeah, you guys are from everywhere. I'm hoping we don't have too many DQs today. You know, I understand life happens. Sometimes you can't make these times, especially today, right? It's Valentine's Day. Maybe you already had plans with your family, your significant other, so we totally get it. But I want you guys to witness the action, the meta, because I don't know about you guys, but who would have thought Dark Clockwork would have been such a huge pick in Theme Arena? I didn't until I started practicing with these China server players. They're just on a different level. There's quite a few other 3 stars and 4 stars that they have, you know, up their sleeve, ready to roll, ready to go. What even is Valentine's Day? True, yeah. I think it's, you know, just something for corporations to make a bunch of money. But I knew Dark Clockwork was. I use them everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense. You were onto that tech early, Raptor. I might have to build mine up now. Yeah, I mean, Valentine's Day is tournament day, right, boys? He's all in arena, but never do theme arena, so wasn't sure yet. Well, I mean, good thing you guys haven't built up. He's definitely worthwhile. I mean, honestly, all the Clockworks might be worthwhile. The tree one, kind of a similar skill 2. And then also, he's got those nice buffs on that skill 3. Maybe not the fire one, right? We probably won't be using the fire one in theme arena, but maybe even the light one. I know he has some ignore defense going on. We got 5 minutes until our next match, or we're waiting for the match, and then he might win by DQ, and then we go on to our next. So I appreciate you guys being patient and waiting with us. Yo, Twitchy, are we getting a Valentine's Day code? I would have to check with Ryan to see if we are going to be getting a Valentine's Day code. I know we have a Valentine's Day sign-in event in game, and I know we're going to be giving out codes today for the tournament. But yeah, I'm not too sure if there will be an actual Valentine's Day. You know, that's a great question. Let me just shoot him a message real quick. I'll get back to you. That'd be nice. Also, if we were getting a Valentine's Day code, what would you guys want? I know, you know, maybe some Illyrium, maybe some LD summons, maybe some mushrooms. I know if I wanted anything, it'd probably be like a bean or maybe a mushroom to help change our physiques again, because we've only got one of those. Tree light and dark are good. Yeah, totally agree, Jojo. Mushroom, hell yeah, Ringa. Totally agree. LD5 scroll? Okay, Vega. Alright. I don't know if we'll ever get that. Maybe if this game is going on from like 5 years from now, I think that's reasonable. Guys, I guarantee you this game will give a LD5 scroll before Summoners War ever does, or ever considers it. I just want one thing, the LD5 of my choice. What is that, Doggin? What is your LD5? I mean, what is all your guys's wish list for LDs, I guess, since we're on this topic. Batteries to farm, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that with my soul. I think I'm down to like 1k crystals left, and yeah, they just go so fast. They really do. I saw a suggestion in the channel today about adjusting how much stamina we can get for crystal or diamond refreshing, and I mean, make sure you guys go give that a thumbs up, because I feel like that would help a lot of players. Mushroom or LD since it's tournament day as well. Totally agree. Yeah, I mean, we should shoot for this guy. Hopefully it's something great. Primal Hearts, of course. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice too. Dude, the Primal Heart drop is just so abysmally low. I feel like sometimes I'm spending like 5k stamina for one, or sometimes I'll get super lucky and I'll get like 2 or 3 within a couple thousand. He's my one Mushroom and Water Twin Blade since he came with -5 attack. I mean, that's a good choice. Did you get a benefit? Did you benefit from that change? Did you get higher attack? Maybe less of a decrease? And yeah, good luck to all the players in here. If you are in the stream, good luck. You know, don't let the nerfs sink in, but you know, use this time to prepare, use this time to take notes, use this time to kind of get an idea of who you're going to be drafting into your match, because that time goes by quick. It really does. Your wish list is Light Nurse. Mine as well. I would love Light Nurse. I mean, she's been nerfed so many times, but happens. She's just still so good. The only one I'm missing, just kidding. I'd love a light twin blade or a dark twin blade. Those twin blades are good too. Rolu, what's going on, buddy? Good luck. Yeah, thank you for joining up. Happy Valentine's Day. Is this a good time to get back in the game? I mean, I think so. I mean, anytime's a great time. Well, I mean, first, you kind of have to ask yourself, why did you leave the game? You know, maybe it's some fundamental decisions that made you left that probably hasn't changed, but I feel like, yeah, it's definitely a great time. We've got Theme Arena event tournaments going on, and then if this event goes well, we'll be hosting more of these. And then also Theme Arena should be releasing soonish, I'd guess. I think right now is probably going to be like a practice test, see how this goes, see the community feedback. If you guys are wanting Theme Arena, if you're ready for it. If yes, then I'm sure they'll start pushing that out relatively soon too. This Theme Arena is fun. I hope it'll be released soon. Yeah, dude, it's totally different from any other game that I've played personally. Like every other game, it's usually that 5-man pick. Maybe you have a pre-ban. Of course, you have the ban after the draft. And then it's just straightforward. Fastest hero gets first turn unless there's like a unique passive. There's no other game that has gear sets like Immortal that can help you combat that speed race, of course. So I really like that. I feel like, I mean, Element Fission has a lot going for it. Once they release Theme Arena 2 and give you guys a proper taste, we'll also probably see a lot more hype behind this game mode too, because you guys haven't even been able to really try this out unless you've been doing battle lobbies. All right, the 10 minutes is up. Unfortunately, Crit Please has been disqualified just because he isn't here right now, so congratulations to Keeb. We move on to our next match, and I appreciate you guys being patient. Now I'm going to try pronouncing these names. So our first player number 1, I think, is Tian Jong-gu, and then our player number 2 is going to be Shui Zhao Shen Mei. Hope I didn't scuff that, but we are just gonna maybe shorten that up a little bit and then just say player number 1 is Zhanggu, player number 2 is Shen Mei. So they're going into their picking phase already. We've got player number 1 is looking like he's going with the control giraffe or control play style. He's got the 24% speed lead with the fire specialist, always a great pick, and the tree music queen. Hold on, no way we are seeing tree music queen in Theme Arena. I thought she was kind of bad. Player number 2 is looking like he's kind of going for a speed contest as well with some snipe action. We got the light assassin, the light man at arms, one of my favorite LD5s, and then something to counter boosting, which is going to be the light monk. Now also on the left side, we are finishing or picking up that water sorcerer, some additional control to help us out, push everybody's action bars back, apply that slow, allow us to cycle our abilities. So I'm curious what's going to be happening. It's going to be a good match, guys. It's going to be a massive match. Holy LD5s. Also picking up that light specialist. One of the top tier LD5s in my opinion. Got the strip, got the cooldown increase. Player number 1 grabbing the fire music queen, has a high base speed, has strip, has pushback. Always a great pick. And then some action bar boost with the dark maid, which is kind of countered by the light monk. So I'm curious if that's going to be his ban. Because once you start to get to this point of the draft, you're kind of keeping in mind who you're going to be banning, while also kind of preparing your draft around what's been picked so far. So holy cow, tree bookworm, fire robo. It's looking like potentially a cleave, ladies and gentlemen. And then also tree evil. What just happened? These guys are literally going to be racing each other. That's what's happened. This is going to be a fast match, guys. One person is going to be cleaved. And I'm thinking we've got the fire music queen ban, the light assassin ban. So 33% speed lead is gone. And the fastest or the highest base speed pushback is gone. This could be anybody's game, guys. This could be anybody's game. And we're probably going to be going with the 25 liters speed lead. Whoever gets first turn wins. That's how it's going to be. Okay, so we do get the fire robo moving first. Oh my gosh, not speed tuned properly. Dark Maid does cut in, but they do have immunity. So who are we going to skill to? It has to be that bookworm. It has to be that bookworm. Otherwise, you are going to be ignore defense. Okay, and he doesn't go for the bookworm. He does go for the light specialist. Gets the skill 3 off with the sorcerer, pushes back the non-immunity heroes. Holy cow, his bookworm was not tuned at all. He probably had like a slow bookworm. I don't know how this just happened. Holy cow, but that tree evil was speed tuned correctly. Everything was played properly. The cut made such an impact on this match. Oh my goodness, congratulations to this player. Very, very well done. This match was a roller coaster, guys. Did not get first turn, but was able to cut in and still pull off the win. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. GG. So player number 1 of that match pulling out the dub. I really had no idea. Like I said, guys, we don't, these China server players, we have no idea how they're placed out, how they're geared up. So this can be anybody's game. Now going into the next match, I'm familiar with the Glory player. He's also on the China server. Very, very fast. So this is going to be another good one. Probably another fast one. And let me go ahead and try my best at pronouncing that player number 2's name. I think it's Tian Jung-gu. So this is going to be a good one. Yeah, I mean, I totally, Jojo, totally with that skill 2, right call to target. I didn't realize the tree bookworm wasn't going to be speed tuned, so I'm sure these players are just familiar with how they're geared. They have to be. So we've got a fire twin blade, 33% speed lead, light man at arms, and tree spear on that left side. So a lot of good control, a lot of cooldown, a lot of cleanse, even some revive on that side as well. And then on the right side, we've got the fire specialist, water music queen, water monk. Potentially a snipe composition on that right side, but also these guys are going to be contesting that turn 1. Absolutely. He did kind of show off that dark evil that he has up his sleeve, but he does go with the light monk to help counter that water music queen's action bar boost. He's going to finish out his draft with the dark assassin, and then maybe he goes with dark evil. He does not. Okay, this guy must have every LD5 in the game, but he does go with the dark assassin and the dark clockwork. Double snipe control. I like this draft on the left side. On the right side, it looks like we've got the water monk, dark ant snipe composition going on, and then the light twin blade to help counter the ignore defense. So if I'm the right-sided player, I'm looking at banning that dark assassin. If I'm the left-sided player, I'm looking at banning the speed lead, just so I have, you know, I can definitely guarantee that turn 1 and get my control set in, cycle it with the light man-at-arms and the tree spear. But okay, hold on now. He does not ban the dark assassin. Tree spear is out of here, as well as the light twin blade. So really, whoever gets first turn, if Glory gets first turn, he is going to be able to kill something. If his dark assassin is tuned correctly with the light man-at-arms, he's going to be able to get 2 skill 3s off, which is going to be able to nuke something. If not, he might run out of gas relatively fast, and the other player might be able to pick up things and get a kill off real fast as well. He does get turn 1, so he's going to plan on boosting. The light monk does cut in because he gains action bar from action bar when your enemy does boost up. He gets the skill 2 off. He stuns the water music queen and the light bear. That's kind of massive for him. And he also stunned the fire specialist. Holy cow. It's going to be difficult to come back, but yeah, you have to start working down that fire twin blade. He's the reviver. He's going to be bringing people back, so you got to get him out. So once you do start sniping people, you don't have to worry about them coming back. And like I said, guys, that dark assassin does get that skill 3 snipe off, and he does target the water monk. Another skill 2, because everybody does get reset from light man-at-arms. Another skill 3 from dark assassin is coming out. Who's he gonna go for? Is it fire specialist? Is it light bear? Is it dark ant? He can pretty much snipe anybody at this point. Now, he doesn't have attack buff, but that should be fine. 36k is definitely enough. And now I feel like this is kind of difficult to come back from when you're fully stunned up. You've got defense break on everybody. You have light man-at-arms protecting the dark assassin. So even if you want to kill someone, you really can't unless you strip them with the fire specialist. And there we go. Dark assassin does get another kill. It's down to the fire specialist. Does he have what it takes? Can he get any stuns? He gets 3 stuns, but it's not on the right target because dark assassin is he's still ready to go. But here we go. We have the nighttime phase where everyone gets put to sleep, 20% damage increase, and I just feel like it's probably too difficult to come back from this one. And like I said earlier, guys, Glory, I've practiced him a couple times already, and he is an extremely strong player, so he's going to be moving on into the next match, which will be tomorrow, of course, for the best of 3s. Congratulations to both of these players, and thank you guys for participating. Holy cow, what did you guys think about that? What's that? Oh my gosh. I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of LD5s, guys. They kind of just fit a lot of the compositions, and they're super. I mean, if you have a handful of them, some of them synergize well with each other. There's a lot of strong counter pick LD5s as well that you just don't get in the RGB pool. So can free to play, not a bunch though. I haven't used any yet. Was introduced too long ago. All right, let me catch up with chat. Let me see. What is a primal heart? It's for specializing your heroes. Yes. And yeah, that was a great match. I mean, we aren't really seeing anybody go into a long enough battle to where we're seeing the value of being able to substitute a hero out. But trust me, guys, I mean, it's also another strategy that you have to consider when doing these theme arenas. So hold on now. All right, we got Crit in here. It looks like Crit showed up. Nice, nice. So this is going to be a great one. Crit versus Keeb. Crit does steal the Light Assassin. I know that's kind of huge because Keeb does have Light Assassin, and that's also at 33% speed, or 33 speed lead. I don't know why I keep saying percent, but Keeb is going to match him with the Fire Twin 33 lead. And let us see what he picks for that number 2 slot. Is it going to be just a full speed 1 or turn 1 contest? Looks like it is. Light Specialist we go. Crit already has an idea of what he's going to go with. He goes with Tree Nurse. Does synergize extremely well with the Light Assassin, and then the Fire Specialist, just to pick up an additional speed leader skill, as well as the kit that he brings, Control, Strip, Very nice. Looking solid so far. Lots of turn 1 players today. Everyone just wants to get this tournament done with as soon as possible, which I totally respect. Keep does pick up the Light Surgeon. Okay. One of the more underwhelming LD5s, but in a right composition, he can be very good to counter that Tree Nurse. The buffs that she applies, he can steal those, he can do decent damage, and then he can spread those buffs to his allies. So Crit is also going to pick up the Light Music Queen, so it looks like we're going speed, boys, because Light Music Queen has one of the highest base speed in the game. This is going to be a difficult draft to counter on Keep's side, because we're looking at either banning a 33 lead, we're looking at banning the highest speed heroes, which Crit has 2, Tree Nurse also has high base speed. But Keep does kind of pivot his draft a little bit. He goes with the water Merc Mommy and then the Dark Iron Fist. So that's quite the pivot. Keep is going to probably need some more additional support, maybe some utility, because he definitely has enough damage. Maybe he even goes with the Tree Bear for the Merc Bear combo. But what is Crit going to finish his draft with? He's only got a little bit left. He goes with the Dark Joker. Oh my gosh, he did not have enough time. Crit. Oh no, he goes in with the Light Popo. Now, fortunately enough for Crit, he can sub out that Light Popo and go in with at least a full draft that he already had in mind. But the Dark Joker does counter the Dark Fist relatively well, because the Dark Fist puts the debuff on your hero that makes you always crit. So that is a nice counter pick. Oh no, that is not good. But Keep does finish his draft out with support like we were talking about earlier. He goes with the Light Bookworm. Great. So he's got 2 revivers, he's got a cleanser, he's got heal on that side, and Crit is just going full damage. So depending on who we ban here, maybe Keep's banning out the buff strip because he has immunity, or he's banning out the Light Music Queen. Okay, he does ban Light Music Queen, and then we are getting the Light Specialist banned as well. So this is going to be a battle. Plot twist, it's a trap. Yeah, imagine the Light Popo is on just like some crazy set. Nah, I definitely don't think the Light Popo was meant to be picked, but like I said, you're able to sub it out so you can actually start the battle with a better game plan. So Tree Nurse does get turn 1. He's going to buff up. We're going to be able to strip some of that immunity. Does not go for the skill 2 because he does not want to stun and proc that water Merc Mommy. So he does go for the skill 2 on the Light Assassin. He's trying to snipe that Merc as fast as possible, but it's going to be a little bit difficult because on the side of Keep, he does have multiple revivers as well as some sustain too. So potentially Crit can run out of gas here, and it might come down to the Dark Joker. And unfortunately, the Dark Joker did not crit as well. So Light Bookworm, trying to cycle those abilities back, does not pop her skill 3. Time for the Dark Joker to move. Are we able to snipe out that Light Assassin? We are not able to snipe out the Light Assassin, but we do finish it off with the Fire Twin Blade. The Light Assassin does have a passage to where he does revive, and we are able to snipe it out. Oh no, so now Crit is down 1 man. But like I said, the battle is not over yet, because that Dark Joker could potentially solo Keep's team once the Dark Iron Fist applies that debuff that you see on the Fire Specialist. You know, it does ignore defense, but it also makes you always crit, which is the Dark Joker's specialty. So who is Crit going to be working down? He has to take out, I mean, he goes for the Merc Mommy, but he has to start working down these revivers because Keep's just going to keep bringing her back. So he goes for the skill 2 on the Dark Iron Fist, does not land the Oblivion, unfortunately. And Keep does pop up that skill 3 with a Light Bookworm, which does revive the Merc Mother. This is not looking too good for Crit. It's looking like he's potentially running out of gas right now. But like I said earlier, there's still a chance. There is still a chance. It's looking like Keep's going to start working down that Fire Specialist. Takes her out with the Fire Twin Blade. Now guys, Fire Twin Blade is one of my favorite heroes. I feel like, you know, if you don't have a very heavy LD roster, you should be probably gearing up a Fire Twin Blade if you have them for Theme Arena. 33 speed lead, as well as revive, as well as does decent damage and can set up the defense break. It's definitely massive. So he does set up that defense break on the Tree Nurse. So she's going to be taking a lot of damage because she has like no defense right now with the Iron Fist and the defense down on her. So does she go for the skill 2 on somebody? She does go for the skill 2 on the light bookworm, but she does get taken out. And now, as we predicted, it's going to be down to this Dark Joker. Maybe Keeb gets lucky and he doesn't crit, or actually I feel like that's not possible, because once that Dark Iron Fist lands this debuff, you are always going to be critting on this Dark Joker, so we might even see a solo. This match is probably going to be a long one, guys, so you know, buckle down, get your popcorn. It's going to be based off of RNG here from here on out. Can he swap out the dark? Yeah, he can swap it out. True, very true, Ringa. So he goes for the swap on the Dark Iron Fist just because he knows that there's no way for him to win with that Dark Iron Fist debuff on that Joker. So it's going to be down to whether or not this Light Bookworm does not crit this Dark Joker, because I guarantee you guys that Merc Mommy is geared for at least 70 crit. And with the Dark Joker passive that boosts the crit rate of heroes attacking him, it's just not going to be looking good. So we're hoping for some RNG on the side of Keeb, and we're hoping for some RNG on the side of Crit, because potentially if Crit keeps on getting crit, then he might be able to win this and pull this through a 1v4 solo in our Theme Arena tournament. Well, hold on now. The Light Surgeon does get the dot down. As soon as the Dark Joker moves, that's game. Holy cow. That was a huge dot debuff from the Light Surgeon. Oh my goodness. You know, I liked what you had going on, Crit. That was a great plan. Fortunately, you didn't have enough time, and you got that Light Popo, so you weren't able to completely make out your draft, but that was a great battle, folks. I really appreciate you guys for joining up. Thank you, Crit. Thank you, Keeb. Fortunately, Keeb did pull the W through, and we are going to be taking a break because we are actually at that 4 battle window. If you guys do want to use this code, who will be the champion, you can get some batteries. So guys, I'm gonna go get some water. I will be right back. Let me know how you guys are enjoying the matches so far, but definitely put this code in the game. All right, hello guys. Make sure to use this code. Crit Please was literally saying his name. That's too true. Fire Twin Blade seems like a must-have unit for Theme Arena. Absolutely, totally agree. I mean, the 33 lead plus the revive plus the defense break plus the damage that it brings is just, you know, you can't match it. I've been doing Theme Arena battle lobbies for like the past couple weeks. With the roster that I have, that is still my first picked hero. So he is just such a massive hero to have. I mean, they kept critting. He never said no dots, please. Yeah, true. I mean, for the first time, we saw how crucial that substitute was in that last match. Without a substitute, Crit might have won that, because the Dark Iron Fist debuff makes you always crit. He didn't have any dots, but swapping in that Surgeon, the skill 1 dot, definitely helped him out quite a bit. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Oh my gosh. Great matches so far today. I mean, we're having fast matches. We've only been doing this for what, like 40, 50 minutes. So I don't expect we'll go for the full 4-hour window that we were anticipating, but it's nice because it gives you guys the rest of the day to do whatever you want to do. And it gives me some time to edit this and put it on YouTube. But yeah, totally game changing, Jojo. Totally agree. I mean, every other game should take notes on maybe spicing up their game modes a little bit, because not to mention, I mean, we've got that day and night effect too, where during the daytime you have effect accuracy increase, during the nighttime you have damage increase, but also when it hits that nighttime swap, unless you have immunity or you can't be controlled, then you're put to sleep, and that changes the game too. And Pragmatic, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you for being here. Just steal their players and bring them here. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, hopefully we can get some traction with this tournament once we get it posted. That'd be great. Where's the iOS link? KidX. That is a great question. I'm not totally sure how to get this rolling if you are on iOS, but maybe KidX can give us some of his 2 cents or get it set up. You know, actually, let me put this code in too.
I will give the code in 1 second. Like
okay.
the link you can use.
Word. Thank you, KidX. Appreciate you, bro. But he is working on that real quick. Let me back out of the battle lobby and also get some of my batteries, because you guys probably know the struggle it is to farm. Who will be the champion? See, just from the matches that we're having today, it's getting me excited for tomorrow, the day 2, when we start doing best of 3s. Because best of 1, it's pretty RNG, right? First pick has a lot of factoring, then also not really being familiar with how your opponent picks. But once we get to day 2 and you've seen these people play their games, and you kind of have an idea of who's going to pick what first, how their draft is going to look out, you can maybe plan your draft accordingly, and the matches are going to get even better.
I sent you the link on private. You can send it on your Twitch chat.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let me know if this works. I'm going to drop it down into the chat. Please just let me know if it works. Who'll be the champion? Nice. And then thank you, KidX, for getting these codes for us. Appreciate your hard work, brother. Really do. Four more minutes on intermission. Now's a great time. You know, get some water, run to the bathroom. For all of you players and people watching too, because there's a lot more action ahead of us. And like I said, we're gonna have 4 more matches, and then we're probably gonna take a couple hour intermission. We'll be back, and we'll have more matches for you. So today's gonna be jam-packed with some action, and then tomorrow, I mean, later today, once we figure out who the players remaining are gonna be, we're gonna get the ideal time zone figured out, and then we'll keep you guys updated when we're gonna go live tomorrow. And best of 3 will be better 100%. I totally agree. Unfortunately, I mean, if we did best of 3 today, it just takes so long. And being that it's Valentine's Day, we were just trying to consider, you know, all of your guys' time. But I totally agree. Best of 3 is going to be hype. Best of 3 is going to be amazing. But I mean, today is just an even crazier day, though, because you never know who's going to go forward, who's going to get kicked out. I mean, a lot of you guys probably know Crit. He's a super strong player, has a crazy roster. But that drafting phase, if you don't have enough practice, that time goes quick. And as you guys saw, he ended up with that light popo, which hurt him just so bad. Style Boy, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. It did work. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we have the coupon code link for iOS users in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and drop that down one more time in case you missed it. But we've got 2 more minutes until the next match begins. Let me get back into this lobby real quick. Good morning, Style. Good afternoon, good evening. Not sure what time it is for you, but you did tune into the right time, because we do have a code on the screen for you. Some nice little goodies. And I feel like we've kind of been seeing like a similar play style, right? Most of these players have been fighting for turn 1, but just you guys wait until we have some turn 2 gamers in here. Things get kind of crazy with the subs, with their picks. You know, I know for sure we have a couple high effect res players that are just gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, what the heck is he doing? But sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like with this specific theme arena effect or the bonuses, it does kind of counter effect resistance just a little bit, since the daytime does give effect accuracy. But in future game modes, this isn't going to be like, this game mode is going to be changing the bonuses. So it's not always going to be day and night time. It might be fire time, and you might have burns applied to you, so you can't use your abilities or you'll take half damage. So this is definitely going to be an ever-changing game mode. This is just what we're starting with right now, and it does look like you guys might be hit with an ad, so appreciate you guys for well, actually it's a good time to get these out right away, because we are going to be going into our next matches. We are going to be able to go into our next matches. For one, try to enter the next bracket. Most people would be leaning towards speed. No, I totally agree. Turn 2, you have to be like farming a very specific way, or yeah, you've got to be farming the immortal sets, probably anonymous for the effect resistance to pump that up as much as possible. So yeah, we probably won't be seeing a lot of turn 2, just because everyone's probably been farming Boxing Club for so long, and they've got the speed sets down, and the heroes also are kind of unique for turn 2 gameplay too. So there is that. All right, our break time is over, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're ready. Kid X, maybe if you want to show us the bracket one more time, because these guys are actually starting to play. Actually, never mind, don't show us the bracket. This is going to be between Raptor and which Hongshu and Raptor. So go ahead and spectate. Maybe back out of here real quick. There we go. All right, so it looks like first pick did go to Raptor. He grabbed that Light Nurse. We've got the Light Man at Arms and Light Sorcerer on that right side as well. Great picks. They synergize very well together. Light Man at Arms can just make you have that invincibility from Light Sorcerer infinitely. It's a crazy combo. If I'm Raptor, I'm considering banning one of those two. And oh my gosh, he also has Dark Puppet. Raptor does pick up the Dark Annihilator to help counter the heavy buffs that the Light Sorcerer does apply, as well as the Light Barbarian, who is just massively OP in this game mode, because if people go to sleep, he gets extra turns. It looks like the Dark Puppet is going to be putting people to sleep, so maybe these heroes are going to be the bans, maybe not. Raptor also picks up the Tree Surgeon for some immunity and some cleansing. The right-sided player does grab that Tree Sphere to help with the speed race, as well as applying some control, some cooldown resetting, and the Water Monk to help him with the sniping. So single target snipe with some control is always a good combination. And also the Water Monk with that invincibility won't be taking any damage, so we have to keep that in mind too. Raptor does go for the 33 lead Fire Twin Blade and the Water Surgeon for some additional damage, another speed lead. So he's got his speed leads picked up. Who is the final pick for Hongshu gonna be? It looks like the Dark Ant Cannon. So he's got that snipe combo. High HP snipe combo is looking like it's probably gonna be meta here, boys. So if I'm Raptor, I'm looking at banning that Light Sorcerer maybe one of the snipers. If I am Hongshu, I'm looking at banning probably the light barbarian or the light nurse. Looks like light nurse and the water monk are banned out. So who are we going to be subbing? Who's going to get the leader? Probably the speed leads if I had to guess. So Raptor's subbing out the water surgeon. The light sorcerer is also being subbed out. Now, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of in favor of Raptor's draft just because of how much that light barbarian is going to counter this dark puppet, as well as going to be a problem once daytime mode does hit. But we shall see. We shall see if there's enough damage on the side of Hongshu. So Hongshu is going to go for the skill 3 on the tree surgeon, strip the immunity, push everyone back. Do we go for skill 2 here from the dark puppet? He might just drop it because light man at arms is going to move next and get the cooldown reset out. So hold on now. So we get the snipe, the skill 3 off from the dark ant cannon. Not enough damage on that light barbarian. That's a very tanky light barbarian, at least like 35k, 30k. So he gets the skill 2 escort from the light man at arms. So we're also going to be popping that skill 3. Does boost up the light barbarian because when your allies move while they're controlled, it gives them some additional turns. Some damage going down on the dark ant cannon because Raptor does realize that that's where all the damage is going to be coming from. But the skill 3 from that tree sphere does push everybody back once again. He does get that skill 2 off from the dark puppet, and we are able to snipe that light barbarian. Oh no! So if the fire twin blade cannot get a turn while not being controlled, he cannot get that revive off. So potentially player number 2 can continue cooldowning his heroes, his dark puppet, and no one's going to be able to move. Oh my gosh. So now he's realizing the next damage target or next target is going to be that fire twin blade or the dark annihilator. Raptor is in a tricky situation now. He's down one hero, goes for the skill 3 on the, oh no, the dark puppet. Such insane RNG, puts to sleep on the fire twin blade, so he cannot get his revive out. And this is where dark puppet is just massive. When everyone gets put to sleep, she does not, but she also does more damage. If you move while you have sleep, she does like a 10% HP reduction. So can we get the skill 1 on that fire twin blade, put him to sleep again? He's just not waking up. Guys, it is fire twin blade's bedtime because he is not able to get a single turn to where he can revive that light barbarian, and he's just going to continue working down that fire twin blade. If fire twin blade survives and gets the revive off, this might be the chance that Raptor needs to come back potentially. So can we get that skill? Oh, he does get a skill 3, the fire twin blade. Not enough damage. Light barbarian is coming back in action, boys, with the attack buff. But it looks like fire twin blade is not going to be able to survive to see the day, unfortunately. But since we're in daytime, the damage is increased, so dark annihilator is hitting relatively hard. Dark ant does take out the fire twin blade. He does get the additional turn, so his skill 3 is going to be coming back relatively soon. And the tree sphere does have the skill 2 cooldown reset. Who is he going to use it on? Is he going to use it on dark ant? Yes, he does. And then light man at arms does have his skill 2 escort. He also has a cooldown reduction as well for his allies. Does he pop it? I don't think he needs to. He goes for the basic ability for the heal. Light barbarian does get to move. He's going to start working down that ant. Does he have enough damage here? Can he? No, he cannot kill the ant because he already popped his skill 2 that ignores buffs. So the skill 1 wouldn't have done any damage. So now the dark annihilator can actually kill off the dark ant because he ignores buffs. Oh my gosh, this game is just forever changing. It's looking like it actually might be in favor of Raptor as long as that light barbarian can stay alive. I feel like Raptor has enough damage to continue taking people out and continue getting additional turns, and that light barbarian is not anything to mess around with. I mean, he's doing massive damage. He was tanky. He keeps getting the turns to cycle that skill 2, which is going to be hitting ridiculously hard. His passives are max stacked, so this guy is just a truck. I feel like there's no way player number 2 is going to be able to come back from this. Raptor just has too much damage in his arsenal right now. Between the annihilator, between the barbarian, that fire twin blade not getting killed before he popped that revive was so crucial for Raptor. coming back in this match. Unless this Dark Puppet can somehow just continue doing decent damage with the skill 1, but I feel like because of the passive ability, putting people to sleep, it's just going to continue giving turns to the Light Barbarian, and as soon as they get a turn while being slept, he's going to get a turn and just keep putting out the damage. So it's down to this Dark Puppet. Does she have what it takes? She pops a skill 2, and that is game, boys. Holy cow. Light Barbarian is crazy. Oh my gosh, Light Barbarian is insane. That was a crazy comeback. Congratulations, Raptor. Congratulations. Thank you for playing, Hung Shu. That was a match of the ages. That was crazy. Right off the get-go, Light Barbarian gets sniped. Fire Twin Blades able to hang in there long enough to where he can get the revive off, and the tides change immediately after that. That Light Barbarian is so OP. Definitely, I told you guys, Light Barb probably the one of the best LD5s for this game mode right now, just because he gets so many turns. When your ally starts while being controlled, he's gonna get that turn, additional turn, and just be able to pump out as much damage as possible while being tanky. Yeah, he's just such a crazy pick. Light Barb seems OP. Let's go, Global. Nice work, Raptor. Good stuff, dude. That was a great match, man. That was amazing. Yeah, I don't know why that guy should have banned your Light Barb for sure. That guy should have definitely banned your Light Barb. Because I mean, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Like, maybe he hasn't played Theme Arena too much either. He's not familiar with how OP that Light Barb is, but I mean, now he knows, right? He definitely knows. Moral of the story, grind your gear. That little extra HP def was key. No, for sure. Being able to hang in there with that Fire Twin was huge. And the Light Sork should have been on the team. True. I mean, the reason why he probably substituted the Light Sork out is because Dark Annihilator counters a ton. Like, as soon as buffs get dropped, Annihilator gets pushed up, gets that glancing buff, and ignores any of the buffs when he hits, and he does more damage. So, I mean, I guess it was kind of smart keeping him out of there, but also not smart with his ban. Because also Light Barb does ignore buffs too. So, like, Light Sorcerer really wouldn't have done anything for him that battle, but he had to ban out, like, one of the damage dealers that Raptor had. I mean, Light Nurse is definitely strong, but he just didn't have what it takes to be able to withstand all that damage that was being dealt. Morph, what's going on? Hey Twitchy, you just installed the game. Any beginner tips? Yes. Do your campaign. Also, happy Valentine's Day, bro. Do your campaign, use someone's friend code so they can carry you 10 times a day. I can drop mine a little bit later in the chat. Actually, I can drop mine right now if you want. But hold on, where's the timer? We're waiting on this next match. Here, I'll give you the rundown real quick later. There's also a YouTuber called Grip. I think it's like Early Game Grip or something. He has a great early game beginner guide too. But good idea to start up. We got the timer going, so 8 minutes until these next players begin their match. After Ant died, I was so confident for sure, dude. I mean, he only had 1 damage dealer, right? So, and that was the only thing really working you down. Your Light Barb was super tanky too. Being able to take 2 Ant shots like that, just very nice. And it was also nice that his Ant wasn't proccing a lot of the bonus turns on the basic ability. So that was a fun match, dude. That was a great match. So 7 minutes until our next match begins. This is going to be between Dark Zeus and I think this is Zheng Yi De Guang. Zheng. We're going to shorten that down, and it's going to be between Zheng and Dark Zeus. Hopefully Zeus shows up. I think Zheng is already in the lobby with us. But these are also going to be super strong players. If you guys aren't familiar, Zeus, super stacked account, has like every LD5. I don't know exactly who Zhang is, but I'm sure if he's like all these other China server players, he's gonna have a very smart strategy. Maybe he'll play turn 1. Probably has a bunch of LE5s as well too, and good gears. So hopefully this is a good one. Hoping Dark Zeus does show up. Gonna have to bear with us though, guys. 6 minutes. 35k HP light barb, turn 2 OP. Nah, for sure. As soon as I saw your fire twin stayed alive and got off that revive, knew it was kind of over, bro. I knew. I've been on the other side of things where that light barb just continues proccing additional turns and just snipes everyone down. People in world chat are saying we want mushrooms. I mean, hopefully we can get a Valentine's Day code. That'd be cool, especially to, you know, celebrate what's going on this tournament. I know we've got these goodies in between 4 matches on our breaks, but you know, more couldn't hurt, right? Hey, Reverse, what's going on, buddy? Good luck, everyone. Yeah, dude. Reverse, I don't know if you saw, but maybe you're on iOS. I'll type in the code. Get you some goodies. Thank you for attending. I am hoping Dark Zeus does show up because he's a very strong guildie of mine. And then, you know, we'd have more global players moving on to day 2. It's always great. Four minutes. What do you guys think about the game mode so far? What do you guys think about the meta? I mean, so far we've really only seen turn 1. I feel like turn 2 is not showing up like it has to. I mean, Raptor did do a little bit of turn 2 action there, but I mean, yeah, light nurse, light barb, those definitely help you out quite a bit. And then also, I mean, Raptor did turn 2 with fire twin too. At 33 speed helped him not be too slow to where he was still able to take some turns and then help get those additionals for his light barb. So I mean, it could be a little bit of a flex pick too, because it has that revive, has decent damage, and you also kind of build it tankier because it scales with HP. Fun to watch. Nice. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Love seeing the different strategies. Oh, for sure. There's so many different compositions that you can make for this game mode, and I feel like we've kind of just touched the surface so far, because there's only 32 players. I know they're top players, but those guys aren't really going to be bringing in like a bunch of 3-star or 4-star heroes that I also feel like are going to be pretty good. You know, Fire Gunslinger has the action bar. Maybe you throw him on Double Revenge, Zeal set, he'll push you up. Good anti-AoE. We've also got like Fire. Who's the guy? Of course he did. What a question. Did Raptor win? Yeah, Cam, what's going on, bro? It was a crazy comeback. It was a good match. It wasn't even close. It was close. I mean, a little bit more damage on the other side, or the other player's side, and that Fire Twin Blade would have been dead, and Light Barb wouldn't have been able to come back. So it was definitely a good match. If Ritz shows up, you'll see me go turn 2. Yeah, Kev, I'm not sure he will, man. He left the Discord, and he hasn't been active in game for like 2 days, so I'm not sure he will, brother. Now we're waiting to watch Zeusy. Yes, it'll be another good one, Cam, because Zeus is super OP. I know he's not like a huge fan of RTA, so maybe he hasn't had a lot of practice under his belt, but nonetheless, he's got a great roster. And thank you for the follow, Kev. Appreciate you being here, bro. Yeah, Ranga, it was a crazy match. I'm glad that you guys could see how OP Light Barb was, because I mean, I was thinking about doing a tier list and throwing him right at that top triple S tier, and I'm sure some people would be like, oh, he's not triple S tier, but now you know. Okay, now you know. With this game mode, if anybody gets controlled and takes that turn, Light Barb is just gonna go burr, and he's just gonna keep getting turns, and keep doing damage, stacking his passive, increasing his damage further. He's crazy. What a great lineup. Yeah. Today's definitely a good day. And we've got more matches too. We're almost done with our first set. So then we'll take like a couple hour intermission, but we'll be back. We'll probably do like another announcement whenever we go live again for the second set. And then there's tomorrow, there's more matches. So hopefully you guys will be entertained for the weekend. And KidX, would you mind going over to the bracket once more? I know we've only got one minute for Dark Zeus, but so yes. All right, we've only really got one more match, guys. Only got one more match, and it is going to be a crazy good one. This is going to be, yeah, I mean, I think Raptors match is great, but this might be the best match in today's, or this set. It's going to be between Grip and let me see how I pronounce that name. Gyo Fuling Kiao Hung. And I've played that China server player, and he is stacked. He is so stacked. He's crazy. I swear he has, I think I was talking to him in chat. This guy has 24 unique LD5s. Just let that sink in. 24 unique LD5s. But I'm sure you guys all know how OP Grip is too, so this is going to be a battle of the ages. I wish it was a best of 3 because of how good it's going to be. Yeah, what a Kichi over Az? Nah, dude, I think it's going to be great, Cam. I think that match is also going to be really good. All right, so we are moving on. It looks like Messy Kev does win by DQ because Ritz, like I said earlier, he hasn't logged into the game. We're pretty sure that he's not going to show up. So we're just going to be moving on to that Grip match. So it's going to be Grip versus Yu Fuling Kiao Hung. It's going to be a great one. I'm curious. I haven't seen Grip do any Theme Arena. I'm sure he's practiced in some of the party private lobbies, but I guess DQ win is still a turn 2 win. Yeah, I guess. No, DQ win is a turn 0 win. You don't even have to take a turn and it's GG. No, you didn't win, miss anything, 006. It was just DQ. Unfortunately, Ritz, I'm not sure why he joined up if he was anticipating quitting the game, but it is what it is, you know? All right, match is beginning. Let's see who first pick goes to. First pick does go to Gil. He's going to grab that light man at arms. I've seen this hero way too many times. Way too many times. Such a OP LD5. Grip does snag that 33 lead fire twin blade. It looks like he's going to be going turn 1, very aggressive. Also grabbing the tree spear for the reset and the pushback plus the single target strip. How is he going to answer Grip's playstyle? Is he going to pivot to that turn 2? No, he is saying, I want to race. He's going with the light specialist, the light music queen. He is trying to go fast. He's not backing down. I'm not too sure if Grip has any other 33 leads. Maybe he throws in that water spear to help with this race. Maybe he doesn't. He's going to be picking up the water twin blade, another nice speed scaling damage dealer. Oh my god, guys, this game's going to be over with fast. This is going to be whose gears are better, basically. Either that or who can survive what. And it looks like he's going to grab the light monk. Now, I'm not sure if that's a great pick quite yet because Grip is not showing any action bar boost to where that light monk can get value or boost it up for any of that, but we shall see. That might be too preemptive, too premature of a pick, in my opinion. But Grip does also follow up his draft with the Fire Music Queen, another fast hero, and the Fire Specialist with that 24 or 25 speed lead. So he's got his speed leads covered. He might need like another damage dealer or some support. But okay, this is where we're getting a pivot, guys. We're getting the Dark Sphere. What else is he going to grab? He's going to have to get some sustain in there. Otherwise, he's going to be taking too much damage. Or he's going to be banning out that Water Twin Blade. So this is what is going to happen. He does finish off his draft with the Dark Puppet. Dark Puppet's super OP, but only OP if she survives, or if she can survive. But it does bring that effect resistance leader skill, so maybe that's his idea. Grip does finish off his draft with a damage dealer or another controller water sorcerer. So if I'm the side of the Grip, I'm looking at either banning the light man at arms or the Dark Puppet. If I'm the side of the China server player, I'm looking at banning probably this water twin blade. If I had to guess, it'd probably be water twin blade, just because I'm not going to be able to withstand all that damage, or the 33 fire twin blade speed lead. All right, so we look at the light man at arms ban and the water twin blade ban. This is going to be all about control. So Grip has a lot of control on his side. He's got some cooldown reset from that skill 2 of the tree sphere. But also the dark sphere can't be controlled. As soon as there's an AoE that gets dropped, he's going to turn into core form and start doing some massive AoEs. Maybe he'll increase someone's cooldown. Maybe he'll get some lucky bash stun. So this is going to be a very RNG match, guys. And I'm thinking we're going to see the effect resist on that left side and the 33 speed on the right. Could be wrong though, but I feel like that's what it's got to be. And it looks like we are going to be swapping out the light specialist and the fire music queen. Grip already realizes he's probably going to be winning the speed race, so he goes with the 42% accuracy lead with the tree sphere, and then we did get that resistance lead off the Dark Puppet. So skill 2 is probably going to be dropped from this fire specialist, hoping for a stun. Okay, he does get a stun on the Dark Puppet. The Dark Puppet sleeps the tree sphere, which is kind of massive because the tree sphere can't get that skill 3 or the skill 2 off. So skill 3 does come out from the Dark Sorcerer. Now, one thing that this China server player has going for him is he's got decent damage, whereas Grip doesn't have a lot of sustain. He's got the revive, but if he can keep the control going on that fire twin blade, he's not going to be able to get that revive off. So potentially this can be anybody's game. Tree Sphere does get the skill 3 off, applying the paralysis debuff. Helps him out quite a bit because there's a chance of your effects not landing. So he's going to be starting to work down the light music queen. Skill 1 on her from this fire specialist does some decent damage. Skill 2 from the water sorcerer, applying the silence, making sure everybody is controlled up except for the dark sphere. He's going to be starting to work down that water sorcerer because he's realizing that's probably where the main damage is going to be dealt. But also, I mean, that fire specialist is going to be doing some solid damage as well. So we shall see. Insane bash stuns from that dark sphere, guys. Insane. 2 bashes on the crucial heroes there. Also doing some decent damage to that water sorcerer from the skill 1 on the Dark Puppet. So now who do you have to realize, yeah, so dark puppet has got to go. Her passive, even her just taking turns, she's going to be continuing to sleep people, and that just can't be happening. Now, do we go for the stun on somebody? Okay, he hits the stun on the Dark Puppet, crucial stun in my opinion, and he's going to continue working down that water sorcerer. Fire specialist's skill 2 is almost back up where she can do even more decent damage, but it's not quite there yet. Light specialist does get a move, but she has the paralysis debuff on her. Does not, oh my gosh, very unlucky. Only gets the speed down debuff, does not do anything else with that skill because of the paralysis debuff. And he's going to continue working down the Dark Puppet. Goes for a big skill 1 on the defense break. The skill 2 from the light monk is able to take out the oh no, oh my gosh, guys, this is where the comeback might be coming out. The skill 2 is ready for the Dark Puppet. If that fire specialist, hold on now, I don't know why he didn't skill 2 there, but he has a slow on the fire twin blade, so maybe he realized he can lap with the Dark Puppet. Sleeps a fire twin blade. If the fire twin blade does not move without a control effect, he cannot revive his water sorcerer. So, oh, the tides have changed, guys. It wasn't, the control was in Grip's, it was in his hands, but as soon as that nighttime mode procced and everyone went to sleep, things changed. The Dark Puppet's immune to it. He does get the revive off with the fire twin blade, so he's got to take out that Dark Puppet. Oh my gosh, the Dark Puppet barely survives. But because you cannot not AoE in the Dark Sphere core mode, he does wake up that Fire Specialist, and that does kind of bite him in the butt a little bit. Because the Fire Specialist drops that skill 2, is able to take out the Dark Puppet, and now the control is kind of cycling back into Grip's hands. So skill 3 comes out from the Water Sorcerer, everyone's pushed back, everyone's slowed. This is where Grip has to take advantage. He has to start working these guys down, otherwise that Dark Sphere is looking pretty healthy, deals decent damage still. Skill 2 comes out from the Water Sorcerer, making sure everyone is going to be able to not use any of their abilities. So who are we going to skill 1? Tries to apply that paralysis debuff to Tree Sphere, but totally misses it. Tree Sphere's abilities aren't quite ready yet, but they will be soon. Oh my gosh, Dark Sphere might pull this through. Lands the defense break on the Fire Twin Blade. Oh my gosh, massive damage coming out from Dark Sphere. Oh no, only 2 heroes left for both players. The tides just keep going back and forth. I don't think Grip was quite anticipating that much damage coming out from the Dark Sphere, but Dark Sphere is like, hold my beer. He goes for the substitute. Now he swaps back in a healthy Fire Music Queen, but like I said, not enough sustain on the side of Grip. So as long as Grip continues doing damage, he's going to get reflected from the Dark Sphere's passive. That reflected damage is going to help do even more damage on the side of the Dark Sphere. And the Fire Twin Blade's passive ability is not quite ready, so he's going for the skill 2, goes for the stun, gets the stun on the Fire Twin Blade. And guys, this might be GG. Oh my gosh, Fire Sphere carry. That was crazy. Everyone was controlled up. You know, maybe there's a chance, but it's not looking too good on the side of Grip. Now he does swap back for the Light Music Queen. I'm sure that swap doesn't even really matter too much, because as long as the Dark Sphere's in his core form on the battle, the Fire Music Queen is going to continue dealing a percentage of damage to herself. So guys, this is not looking too good. I'm not even sure there's a way to win this at this point, but Grip just has to pray for RNGesus. And I mean, if I'm Grip, I'm gonna have to skill 1 into the Dark Sphere, get him out of core form, and hopefully I can do enough damage to that Dark Sphere without being dwindled down too much. But honestly, it's very difficult to come back from this angle. There is a chance, but that chance is very small. So does the Light Music Queen go for the skill 2? She does not. She goes for the attack down on the Fire Music Queen. And this is basically just an S1 battle. And it's all of the abilities are ready for the Fire Music Queen. Does she continue doing the S1? Does she go for the skill 2 for the defense break? She does go for the skill 2 for the defense break and the glancing debuff. Okay, the glancing debuff did help out quite a bit. She does glance her skill 2. Pops that skill 3 as well, doing decent damage against that Light Music Queen. But you know, we're taking out one hero, but we've got 2 heroes to worry about right now, and things are just everyone's slowly dying. Everyone is slowly dying. I think Grip might be able to take out this Light Music Queen if he continues setting up that skill 2 with the defense break, but he gets slept. He misses a full turn, and then he gets his cooldowns increased by 1 turn from that Dark Sphere. And oh no, this is not looking too good, guys. That bash from the Dark Sphere was so crazy. Oh my god, that changed the tides of this game by so much. And we're just going to continue working on that Light Music Queen with the setup from the skill 2 with the basic abilities. And then maybe he pops. No, he cannot pop any abilities because he is silenced. Light Music Queen also provides so much to this team comp. And holy cow, right there we see some value from the substitute. As soon as he realizes his hero might be one shot, swaps it out for a healthier Light Monk. So Light Monk is back in the battle. He's able to set the defense break down, and that is game, guys. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. It was in Grip's control for so long, but because you cannot control that Dark Sphere, all it takes is a little bit of RNG, a little bit of love for that bash proc, and that just completely changed the game. GG, guys. I told y'all this was going to be a game of the ages. Insanely strong players right there. That, I mean, it was unfortunate for Grip. I know a lot of you guys were voting for Grip. He's a great player, but the China server player, I do believe his name is Gyufu Ling Kao Hong, does pull through and takes the win, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that would have been a great best of 3. I totally agree, Jojo. All right, GG, guys. So that is going to be our 8 battles for this set. We will actually be a little bit, we'll be back in a couple hours. I appreciate y'all for witnessing this this session. Okay, we do have a happy Valentine's Day code as well. Hold on now, so make sure you guys put this code in. Get you some goodies. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in myself. Happy Valentine's Day, or Valentine Day 2026. That was a great battle. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what is it? Is it good? Is it more batteries? I know we can all use some more batteries, some summons. Maybe it's a mushroom. Happy Valentine. Thank you so much, KidX, for getting these codes and getting this event rolling for us as well. And thank you to all the players for being here. Oh, five summons, nice. Go get you guys some goodies. KidX, now
Yes.
we're gonna be back in what, like 4 more hours? 4 hours?
No, in like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay, 2 hours and 40 minutes. You heard the man himself. Guys, thank you for all being here. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully I can see you in 2 hours and 40 minutes. If not, check the YouTube because we'll be throwing all the recordings there. I hope you guys are enjoying the matches.
Remember that for the round 2, we're gonna have more codes. We're gonna give away for you guys. So stay with us.
Definitely. Keep checking in. Come back. We'll reward you for being here. But like I said, thank you guys for showing up. This is a great session so far. Thank you, KidX. Thank you all the mods. Thank you, Ryan, for getting everything going. This is a great event so far. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back shortly, all right? Wait, hold on, KidX. Is it 2 hours?
Yes.
I think it's...
It's not 4,
I think it said 8. It started at 8 for me, which is 4 hours from now, yeah?
Oh, yes, my bad. 4 hours and 40 minutes, yes.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. 4 hours
Yeah, my bad.
and 40 minutes. We will be back, boys. Thank you for being here. Round 2 is in 4 hours. We'll see y'all soon. Have a great Valentine's Day if we don't catch you. But hopefully you guys come back. Thank you. Take it easy, boys.
Thank you, everybody.